obviously Articuno is the flying ice type, and I guess I've been told that later on water got tacked on there as well, but I was getting my information from my old school handbook, first generation handbook, all the way to 1999. And I'm really sorry if I'm just leaning over because my contacts are drying out, so I can't see very well. I just told this story. Thank you. So Articuno itself inhabits cold, isolated areas, like what am I going to say? Well, according to my old school handbook, there was only one Articuno. There's only one of each legendary, but that has changed. So,
it's weird on Volcano when they talk about legendaries, so they're like, oh, Articunos and stuff like that. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's just Volcano stuff. I don't think it's.
So I guess you could just say maybe one inhabits each of these locations, because you can find one in each region, I guess. So they inhabit, cold, isolated areas, mountain peaks typically, so you can find them on the Seafoam Islands, Frosty Forests, Mount Avalanche, Mount Sorbet. I'm making myself hungry and I didn't get an ice cream at lunch. Ironic. Okay. Well, so as you can see, Articuno made their anime debut in freeze frame, but you can see them in Numero Uno Articuno and the Symbol of Life, Frontier. Okay, hang on. As seen in Numero Uno Articuno and the Symbol of Life, Frontier Brian Nolan uses an Articuno against challengers. So I guess I think I read that that guy didn't actually capture Articuno, but it befriended Brian, so I don't know if in the anime series that it can be captured, but it is capable of befriending humans, as evidenced by that dude. Can't see. I'm just kind of jumping all over the place. I know, I'm trying to see if this is related to that. Well, appearance-wise, Articuno is based on Simurgh. I honestly don't know how to pronounce that, so Simurgh. Anatomically, it's also similar to the white-throated magpie jay. For some reason, I don't remember actually copying that information. I don't remember copying that down. Well, fun fact, I actually did not see this on Bulbapedia, but in my old school handbook, they actually included a piece of trivia that said Articuno are said to wait in plain sight and only appear to doomed people lost in icy mountains. So basically in series, if you see an Articuno, it's kind of a bad omen, which actually kind of relates to the magpie, or no, magpies are related to wealth. Okay, I'm kind of mixing up my bird symbolism here, but yeah, so I guess you could argue that Articunos are bad omens, so hi everybody. It's kind of July, so I don't think you're at any risk of any snowstorms.
You never know, it's New England.
Fun fact, in the anime, Ash actually mistakes an engraving of Articuno for Ho-Oh because he saw Ho-Oh in the first episode that we'll get to later. But you would think that the blue coloring of that particular engraving would have tipped Ash off. That
it really did.
Yeah, the blue bird is not the rainbow firebird that you saw flying through the sky. Sorry, buddy. Besides, what we just were saying, if you see Articuno, it's kind of a bad omen that you're going to get doomed in an ice storm. So you would think that Ash wouldn't want to have seen Articuno.
Would you say?
And ironic that Articuno ends with, Uno, that we all can obviously see, but Articuno was actually the last legendary from the first generation to be introduced in the anime. So that's a fun fact. And just real quick, does anyone here watch Gaijin Goomba? Yeah! You saw the episode where he went over like the Pokemon names in Japanese. Japanese names for Pokemon were really kind of unoriginal, so in Japan, Articuno is just Freezer. Yeah, so if you want to...
I thought that was Dragon Ball Z. Oh.
Well, his whole species is based on cold, but moving on to Zapdos.
That was cool.
flying. Oh, I totally forgot that she included the guardians of the islands up at the top there, but yeah, each of the birds guard an island. Thank you there. So Zapdos made his anime debut in Clear as Crystal. Excuse me there. Zapdos are traditionally sighted during thunderstorms. They're said to live in thunderclouds, and one is actually said to live right in a power plant in the Kanto region. Even though Zapdos is 2, it is the first legendary encountered in Mystery Dungeon. And I don't know if it's only in specific video games or if it's applicable to all video games, but Zapdos can be obtained as early with only 3 badges, but you know, by that point, your Pokemon might not be strong enough to take on Zapdos, but it is possible to obtain it only with 3 badges. When I sent her the information, I did include their Japanese names, but Zapdos and Jolteon's Japanese names are almost identical. The only difference between the two being the final S, and I didn't make a flashcard, so I can't tell you what it is, but it says right down there that in Japanese, Zapdos is just called Thunder, going back to original, but I do think Jolteon's Japanese name is just Thunders. But I could be wrong, someone could correct me. I guess not, because I was talking. And, another fun fact, Zapdos is the only one of the birds to not have a double weakness to rock. So, his comets are made of ice and rock, they shouldn't be weak to rock. But hey, I'm not questioning it. Oh, can we just like stand up for a second? I just want to share something. So, we're currently standing in front of the projector, but Zapdos is the shortest of the 3 birds.
And Moltres is supposed to be the tallest, so we didn't get that far off.
Yeah, we kind of got all our heights, but